documentation. My other cell phone with video recorder battery went dead, so let me just document what's going on here. I just, maybe 5 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, walked into the living room, told it, the dog's out on the porch. I'd put the gate up, but I opened the door and Gizmo immediately ran out. And then I saw that the gate had fallen. I didn't step out the door, but Gizmo got out. And I stopped the other two dogs from going out. You can see one of them shitting pissed in the hall. They only do that when they haven't been outside enough. So as soon as I let Gizmo out, that black guy wearing a gray long-sleeve shirt and jeans was standing over by Ronnie's car, and Ronnie was sitting in Ronnie's front seat. That black guy immediately took about 3 steps towards Gizmo and looked over here towards our porch. I don't know that man. I've never met him. You can see him on this video. And he hangs out with a drunkard woman and Ronnie and drinks for hours and hours. He walked, as I said, he took about 3 or 4 steps over towards Gizmo and looked over up on this porch, immediately turned and walked towards the driveway of the next door apartment, put a phone up to his ear, turned and looked back at me. Again, I was standing in this window. I closed the door very quickly and never even stepped out, so there's no way he could have seen my face. But he immediately turned and put a phone up to his ear and started walking up the driveway like he was walking away. And then he stopped about 30 feet up the driveway there, engaged in a phone call, finished it and turned and walked back to Ronnie. Ronnie also, as soon as the guy took the 3 or 4 steps, immediately got out of Ronnie's driver's seat. So the guy, I don't know him. I've never spoken to him. I've never spoken to Ronnie either. Don't know either one of them. And it looks to me like it was an ambush. They'll do this. They'll sit in their cars and they will wait for me to open the door to let the dogs out. And they've done it many times. That black guy in the jeans, I don't know him. I've never talked to him. And even if I had looked at him, he was actually leaning forward to look, to see the porch as he walked over here towards about, maybe 10 feet altogether to look over here and pulled out his cell phone and was looking up at the porch and started, got his cell phone out and then turned and walked towards the driveway. So obviously very interested in our porch and me and Jake, and then engages in a phone call as soon as he stares at us like that. I don't know these people. They're not people that I have ever had anything to do with, and there is no reason whatsoever for these people, Ronnie and Pat, and their visitors, like this black guy, to have anything to do with any case involving me and Jacob. They've never spent a dime on me and Jake. I've never had a conversation with them. I've never even spoken to them. They don't say things in my presence that they are never in my presence. I've never been to their apartment, and they've never been over here. I never step anywhere near their apartment. They live on the 2nd floor next door. And Jake and I have never been over next door, ever. We've never been to the 2nd floor apartment over or the 1st floor. And that's what they do, and it looks to me like what they're doing. They'll do this, and they'll jump out. If it's not that black guy, it's the drunkard woman, or it's Ronnie, or it's Pat, or it's Shante, or it's Fred. They will sit there and wait and sit in their vehicles like that. And then as soon as I open the door to let the dogs out, I swear to God, they jump out of their vehicles. I've got this on video from doing it other times. And they will put a cell phone up to their ear and just take off like that. And one time the